Majesty, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, Vice Presidents and leaders of international and multinational organizations, authorities, ladies and gentlemen. The Queen and I are honored and want to extend you our warmest welcome to the Royal Alcázar of Seville and to this courtyard of the maidens, the in Spanish, Patio de las Doncellas. And let me tell you that it doesn't get warmer than this. Now it's pleasant, but as you know, the heat today was very, very strong. This setting is a magnificent example of everything the city represents, a true melting pot of origins, cultures, and schools of thought, whose openness and conviviality are not just outward traits, they are a genuine way of viewing the world. Allow me to recall here the words attributed to Averroes, the 12th century philosopher from Al-Andalus, born in Cordoba, not too far from here, which are regrettably as appropriate now as they were so many centuries ago. Back then, he said, ignorance leads to fear, fear leads to hatred, and hatred leads to violence. This is the equation, end of quote. I am sure you will agree that this equation, both simple and worrisome, can explain some of the conflicts of our time. It can also partly explain the erosion of the multilateral world. Dear friends, this conference in Seville is of enormous value precisely because the equation that makes it happen and gives it substance is quite the opposite. What brings us to Seville for the next few days and what we expect from this conference represents a tangible source of hope for the future in the face of deeply concerning and terrifying events and trends we are witnessing in our world. And it is certainly an uplifting and opposing equation that revives our battered confidence in humanity. Can we ascertain that not all is lost, that we have not wasted so many decades of real advancement in the construction of a more stable, peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world? We all have a say to this question, to answer it, to make it possible to say yes. With so many voices accusing the multilateral world of inefficiency and deadlock, this conference is proof that even if it's not always the most direct route or the fastest, multilateralism is still the best and more durable path to peace and progress because it includes us all and gives everyone a voice. At a time when it is often said that the bridges of dialogue are being torn down, this conference is bringing together over 10,000 people from all places and origins to discuss how to modernize the development finance framework, to make it more effective, ambitious, and resilient in dealing with the complex challenges of a rapidly changing world. While so many claim that the UN system is suffering from chronic fatigue, this conference is a reflection of the continuing importance of the Sustainable Development Goals as set out in the agenda that the UN adopted a decade ago. That agenda, just 5 years from its deadline, remains a yardstick for our ambition and dedication as citizens of the world. We are in a perfect place for assembling and building consensus. Spain welcomes you as a country that believes pragmatism must never be in opposition to principles and values. We also believe that only through broad-based participation will the world truly have a chance to succeed in global challenges such as hunger, extreme poverty, gender equality, climate change, and many more. For all these reasons, the UN, with the values of its charter, its agencies, its rules, and its presence on the ground, is more vital than ever. We are proud to host this international conference following the ones held in Monterrey, Doha, and Addis Ababa. It will be a space to converse at a critical juncture about global development, financing, and governance, fiscal systems, private funding, and maximizing the impact of ODA, Official Development Assistance. We eagerly await the adoption by consensus of the Seville Commitment and the launch of the SPA, the Seville Platform for Action. From these days forth, they will be the roadmap for reinvigorating the development finance framework. Your Excellencies, dear friends, the Spanish poet Antonio Machado, born here in Seville 150 years ago, wrote, "Hoy es siempre todavía." Today is forever now, or still now, bidding us to act now rather than later. Let us bear it in mind as a motto to help galvanize our will and capacity to advance in development financing, shedding light in its path forward in this tumultuous 21st century. Let us do it here and now in Seville, in Spain, in 2025. The eyes of many millions are on this conference. Their hopes and their needs deserve results, and they certainly do not deserve failure and deception. What better place and what better time to revive their trust and confidence? Queen Letizia and I wish you success. We hope you also enjoy your stay here in Seville. So welcome to Spain, welcome to Andalusia. Thank you. Enjoy your dinner.